Hey guys, Dion Ricardo here. I'm going to share with you guys the Net Promoter Score survey system. This will allow you to get more reviews on a consistent basis, as well as catch people before they would leave a bad review, and hopefully turn those frowning customers and students into happy students that will be happy and glad to give you a good 5-star review. This particular system and campaign can be utilized after somebody actually becomes a customer, a student, or a member, or it could also be used, ad hoc, meaning whenever you want to kind of do a drive to get more reviews, you can implement this as well. I would also say that this is probably something good to do before you look to get a second purchase from that client, customer, student, whatever it may be. Meaning, once a person has become a client or a customer, usually you'll have some kind of welcome sequence and then look to give them another service or upgrade them into something or have them repeat a service. In that situation, this will really, really help to set the stage to ask for the next business. So, real quickly, let's talk about milestones for this campaign. The first milestone is basically when you invite somebody to be a part of this campaign, whether whatever you use as your CRM, you're going to attach this campaign sequence to them. So it starts when someone actually buys from you or after they receive your welcome sequence. Again, you could use this ad hoc as well before you actually look to upgrade somebody too. You would just adjust the copy slightly. So it stops when they provide the actual NPS score, that Net Promoter Score. Okay. Now the contingencies is we're going to politely remind them to provide this NPS score with a couple of emails. This also could be used with text message that would allow you to go straight to their mobile phone instead of waiting for people to email. So the rate is going to be a lot higher doing it mobily as well as email. But if you're just going to do email, that's milestone 1. Milestone 2 is that it actually starts after they provide you with a score, and you'll understand in a minute as I show you the flow chart. It'll stop when they actually provide you a review and testimonial. Okay. Now the contingencies, the same thing. We have emails to remind them to provide a positive score. If they provide a negative score, then we'll follow up with them with an immediate call to handle any issues and restart the campaign again in 90 days. So in other words, it's not just going to happen once. If somebody responds negatively to your survey, then we're going to actually try to resolve it and then put this on the campaign sequence again so that we can get them up into a place where they'll be happy to give you a good review. Okay, here's a quick flow chart of how the campaign operates, and just keep in mind anywhere where you see this email, this also could be a text message that's going to them as well at the same time, that basically has the same copy as the email, and I'll show you the copy for the emails in a second. So basically it starts again whenever you start that sequence, they get the first email which invites them to the NPS survey and they need to complete it. Okay, if they complete it as a NPS promoter, meaning it's above, they're scoring you 7 or above, then they go to the next step. If they complete it with between 7 and I believe it's 2, a score of 7 to 2 or 2 to 7, then it's going to send them a different message. If they complete the survey and it gives them they give you a score of 2 or below, then they are considered a detractor and they'll get a separate follow-up sequence. So as you could see, there's 3 different messages based on the score they give you. And the goal of the first 2 is to get them to provide you the testimonial and then start a referral campaign. If they are a detractor and they're not happy, we want to follow up and resolve that issue. Make sure that we follow up again within 90 days and restart this process so that they actually go through this flow here. Okay? All right, sounds good. Okay, let's quickly look at the email kind of schedule so that you can see the timeline. So when a person enters into the sequence, it'll wait a day and then send out an email and or a text message depending on what CRM you're using and what capabilities and toolbox that you're working with. Then it'll wait another day, send them a reminder email, wait another 2 days, and then send them a reminder email. Now remember, in the first contact, that first email or text message, if they actually complete the feedback form, then these are not going to be sent out. These are the contingencies if they're not clicking the links within the email and the text message. So we're going to set it up in the CRM that you're using so that if they click on the link in the email or the text message, then and they actually go back and fill out this feedback form, then it'll trigger the sequences you see here below, the promoter, passive, and detractor. If not, then the sequence will continue to play out for these 3 attempts until that happens. Okay, here's a quick look at one of the email or text messages that you'll be sending. It says, here's the subject line, quick question. I was wondering if you could help me out. First name, I'm looking for a bit of feedback just to make sure our company is doing a good job. You could put your brand name here. So I'm asking valued clients, that's you by the way, to answer just one question about us on a scale of 1 to 10. How likely are you to refer, and then the brand name. I'm only asking because client satisfaction for us is critical and we need to know how people feel about our services. And it's really easy to submit your answer. All you have to do is click here. This is where the link would go, and select your answer on a scale of 1 to 10. You can put the link again here. And please be brutally honest as you like. I really would appreciate it if you spare a few seconds to answer this question. You could put the link again here, thanks a lot, and then your signature. And all the other ones are pretty much the same way. Just curious, you can see this is the actual second email or text message that's being pushed to them, and then your third one here. Okay. Now, the first email, if the person is a promoter, meaning they're scoring you a 9 or a 10. Wow, thanks for amazing feedback. Since you seem so happy with our work, would you mind giving us a short testimonial or review? Just a sentence or two sharing your thoughts on our brand, which I could share with other clients or customers, would be brilliant. All you have to do is hit reply and type a quick comment reflecting your opinion. I can't wait to see. Thanks a lot. If you do need some inspiration, feel free to visit our website where you can find an entire page dedicated to testimonials. Okay. Now, on this one, the easiest and the way that you're going to get the most amount of testimonials is by having them reply back to this email. Okay. If you have them click off to another page, you're going to get a little bit less response in giving you that testimonial. What we like to do is have them reply to the text message or the email by giving you there's some thoughts on, and some people will write paragraphs and paragraphs in a response to this. But once you have that response, then you can go ahead and contact these people who have done these great testimonials and written these out for you, and then ask them, here's a link to our Google page, our Yelp page, or whatever you want to promote to get reviews on, and then drop the link to them, give them that so that they could take the testimonial that they've already created, copy and paste it, and just throw it into, Google, Yelp, or Facebook, or wherever else you want to have them submit the reviews. But this is for the promoter. Now, for the passive person, this is the push that they're going to get after they've filled out that Net Promoter Score survey. Hi, first name. Thank you for taking the time to answer my question. Since you scored survey score, whatever that is, on the referral scale, I was hoping you could write a short testimony reflecting this opinion. It doesn't need to be anything special, just a couple sentences, which I can share with other clients or customers. All you have to do is hit reply, and this is the email for the passive, okay? And then we got a second push. Okay, now remember, if somebody's a detractor, you're not going to email them. You're going to directly call them, try to communicate them, resolve whatever issue they may have, talk it through it with them, make them, some kind of promise in the resolution, and then deliver on that, and then follow up again within like 90 days. And then once it's been resolved, then we're going to start them back onto this actual flow right here, get them rolling back so that they actually go through the whole process again, giving you a better rating. Then we can ask for the testimonial. Then we can, again, get them to give that testimonial on review, on a review site like Google or Yelp. And then finally get into the start referral campaign, which basically is just a series of emails. And I'll kind of show you the first one. Okay, here's the push to referral. Contact first name. Who do you know who might appreciate having a relationship with your brand name? I'm only asking about 98% of new customers come through referrals from existing clients, students like you. So here's my shameless bribe, and then just basically go through, some kind of reciprocation that you're going to give them, a reward for bringing in a referral. And then you'll have a couple, reminder pushes for a referral. Okay, and so here is the page. We're using ClickFunnels right now for something like this, but this could be done on your, on a WordPress website page. And there's other solutions too, but ClickFunnels is pretty easy, and almost anybody could do it. So basically you have an opt-in form right here, okay, and then basically a drop down that they can give a 1 through 10 score. And it's programmed basically to give you the score and understand when this comes in, that your CRM system will see what number they are and then add them to whatever sequence, whether it be the promoter, the neutral, or the detractor. Okay? Then here we have a very simple thank you page. You could also add social links if you want them to like your Facebook page and follow it. You can add other elements to this page to get them more engaged in your program at this stage. So I hope this video was helpful in explaining the process of the Net Promoter Score survey. And by doing this, you'll be able to set this process on automatic, so once somebody becomes a customer, the right timing, that right after they become a customer and you've taken them through a small welcome sequence, you want to start hitting them with this. And then again, this could be used ad hoc anytime that you want to put out a survey and do a referral drive and a review drive. You could do this any time of the year, just putting it out there. Or if you get like a bunch of brand new students, this would be another good thing. But the key is that you have a way to collect these referrals and reviews on autopilot. And also you get to kind of capture the bad reviews before they show up on Yelp or Google, and you get a chance to rectify those issues. I think one of the biggest advantages of this is that you're going to see that you're going to be able to catch bad reviews before they actually hit your Yelp or Google page, which we know dramatically affects your rankings and it dramatically affects the conversion when people read bad reviews. So this will help catch them, but also the retention of a person, a customer, will be affected by this too, because we're trying to proactively catch things that they don't like about our business or that they may have had issue or problems with, and hit those head on at the beginning of the relationship. And when we rectify those things and deliver on that, resolving their issue, that's going to build more trusting, more liking into your business, which will make it far easier to get those good reviews and also lots of referrals, as well as repeat business and retention. Hope this was helpful. If you're needing help with building a Net Promoter Score survey, you have questions about the tools to use, or the CRM systems, or some of the other done-for-you solutions, just please message me and let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thank you again for watching.
Meet Master Mike. After only signing up 5 new students last month, he thinks to himself, if only I had 15 more new student leads per month and I enroll half, my school would really grow. Master Mike is frustrated with the amount of new students he's enrolling in his school each month. He feels that no matter what he does, there's a lack of people inquiring about his classes to really grow month by month. He had a website built and a consulting company doing online marketing, but it doesn't seem to translate into new students, even though he's paying a large monthly fee. Without any reporting, Master Mike has no idea if his money was invested wisely or just being wasted. Problem is, he needs new students now, not later. Introducing Student Harvest. Student Harvest has built their business by getting martial art schools new students now, with no fees up front and no monthly fees. Master Mike is thrilled now that he's found a company that holds themselves accountable and provides transparent reporting of every new student lead provided. Best part, he only pays for performance and results. Every month, Student Harvest provides Master Mike with a reporting detail of exactly how many leads were generated, including a recording of every call that Student Harvest sends to his email. The best part is the Student Harvest Quality Guarantee. Each lead provided is guaranteed to be highly qualified and actively looking for types of classes you teach. If it's not, you simply don't pay for it. Finally, a martial arts online marketing company that is pay only for performance with accountable results. Say goodbye to outrageous monthly fees and not knowing if it's really producing new students. Now, with StudentHarvest.com, we produced results before you pay. Please call us 1-833-827-5127 or visit our website at www.studentharvest.com.